On the news tonight, FCTA resolves to provide public toilet facilities at strategic locations in the territory. FCT Primary Healthcare Board cites more than 300 COVID-19 vaccination centers within the FCT. And minimizing road traffic crashes in focus as Federal Road Safety Corps holds sectoral workshop. Hello, glad to have you join us on the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George Jitbo. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has restated its commitment to provide public toilet facilities at strategic locations in the territory in order to end open defecation. Acting Director of the Abuja Environmental Protection Board, Kaka Ali, disclosed this at the commemoration of the 2021 World Toilet Day in Abuja. Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu tells us more.
The World Health Organization estimates that with proper sanitation, including the use of toilets, over 80,000 deaths from waterborne diseases could have been averted globally. Speaking on the 2021 World Toilet Day, valuing toilets, Acting Director Abuja Environmental Protection Board, Kaka Ali, disclosed that the administration is committed to end open defecation in the territory with a plan to provide toilet facilities in public places.
Prototype toilet design has been developed so that in all these critical locations, these toilets will be provided and accessible for everybody.
Sanitation officers should be on board to curb this menace.
Stakeholders from both public and private sectors say toilets is essential to the survival and development of the people. Hence the need for every home to have a toilet.
We're able to sensitize the public on the need for proper toilets. When you value the toilet you have at home, you'll be interested in seeing that your communities is well protected from open defecation.
World Toilet Day was commemorated globally on the 19th March this year. Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Similarly, access and care for toilet facilities curtail the spread of infectious diseases, especially among women and girls. To this end, a non-governmental organization undertakes clean-up exercise of toilets at the Kuchigoro IDP's camp, Abuja. Deborah Gazajimaika reports.
The humanitarian gesture, which is to commemorate the 2021 World Toilet Day, builds the IDP's capacity on maintaining toilet hygiene. The internally displaced persons camp in the FCT suffer inadequate toilet facilities, leaving the people with no other option than defecating in the open, contaminating the environment.
Toilets were unusable just last week because they were really blocked. They were dirty. They don't even have access to the toilet because of how bad it was. So we got some people to come and fix up the toilet, unclog the toilets, clean up the toilets, and now we want them to continue a habit of maintenance.
What we intend to achieve today is to improve the behaviors of the people regarding hygiene and sanitation.
Buckets and brooms were donated to the people. This is to encourage regular cleanup of the renovated only toilet facility in Kuchigoro IDP camp.
We could not use our toilet for past months, but they came and do the repair. We thank them.
Sanitation is important for all as dirty environment causes death among the people, especially in children and women. Deborah Gazajimaika, NTA News.
Meanwhile, over 300 vaccination centers have been situated within the Federal Capital Territory to administer free COVID-19 vaccines to all, says the Executive Secretary, Primary Healthcare Board, Dr. Iwot Indayo, at the official flag-off of its centers. Zubaida Abdul Aziz Utman has more.
The essence of having a free mass vaccination in the Federal Capital Territory is to ensure that the COVID-19 virus is put under control for the safety of the nation. To this fact, the government are taking all measures to ensure that about 1.5 million people would be vaccinated before the 23rd of December.
The government have tried, and because this vaccination has become very necessary for all Nigerians.
Dr. Iwood Indayo speaks further on the uncertainty of the vaccine.
So we are not going to see more people trooping to freely to vaccination points closest to them to have access. We are administering 2 brands as at now, 2 self-appointed brands as confirmed by WHO and NAFDAC.
The spread of the virus can only be controlled if citizens play a part in making themselves available for the vaccination.
Doing it to keep everybody safe.
Once you do this, you are no longer having that kind of stigma, and you don't have that fear. Internationally, you can travel anywhere.
The free vaccination would last for a month to pave way for all to avail themselves to be vaccinated. Zubaida Abdulaziz Usman, NTA News.
And figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as at 21st November 2021, indicates no new case of COVID-19 in the FCT. The number of confirmed cases stands at 23,459, while active cases now 486, and the number of discharged cases stands at 22,749, and 224 deaths have been recorded in the Federal Capital Territory. As part of effort to minimize the risk of deaths caused by road traffic crashes, the Federal Road Safety Corps has organized a sectoral workshop aimed at increasing public enlightenment through sustained campaign for road safety, volunteerism, and awareness. Asabeta Nimu Williams reports.
There are guidelines to assist the special marshals to know their powers and limitations on how to deploy such powers for the services of humanity through the preservations of life and properties on Nigerian roads, according to the United Nations International Best Practices, which participants pledge to utilize as operational compass.
Is one of our strategies to sit together with the volunteers and do an appraisal of what has happened in the year, and also to come up with new strategies on how to be effective as volunteers.
This is an opportunity for them to look back to see how far they have contributed to safety on the highway.
We're not interested much in enforcement. We believe much in enlightenment, sensitization, and education.
Meanwhile, some members of the team were at the Garki General Hospital for intensified actions on road safety, with the hospital management as partners in progress.
Any of us can be a victim. Where you may have all the funds, all the resources, but where the crash occurs, you may be unconscious.
Only sane person on the road, every other person is mad. So don't compete. The problem we have on our roads is that everybody is competing, and we are always in a haste to get to wherever we want to go.
The Special Marshal is an integral part of the Federal Road Safety Corps in 1988. This arm of the corps was created to complement the services of the uniformed marshals. Asabeta Williams, NTA News.
A 53-page book entitled Nigeria Yesterday and Today, authored by Sonia Kodi Chima Amadi, has been presented to the public for onward collection. Deborah Gazajimaika reports that the book suggests possible ways of overcoming daunting national challenges.
For 15-year-old Sonia Kodishima Amadi, the last child in the family of 4, her aspiration is to see the country beyond her past, using the present to amend and save the future. The book reviewer David Usman says her book, Nigerian Yesterday and Today, charts the way forward for national unity and development.
And her desire to see that things in Nigeria comes back to not just normal, but for better.
I thought of Nigeria, how it is today. I found out that there were a lot of changes, and so I decided to put it down in a book. And I also hope that the book can go far so that the government can acknowledge the book and try to put more efforts towards the country's development.
Impressed by these developments, guests underscored the importance of raising children like Sonia in the 21st century.
Producing a book or writing a book like this, to me, is not just a welcome development, but also a challenge to Nigerian children.
Younger generations of her age and, to
emulate her.
Between the time she walked up to me that she had this idea, it was during our examination period. She had just finished our WAEC, doing the NECO examination. I was wondering how she wanted to cope.
God, for what she has become today and how far she has gone. We are very proud of her. We are happy.
Sonia, a product of Federal Government Secondary School, Buhari, is from Abia State and has enjoyed the support of every member of her family, church, and her alma mater.
Very intelligent girl. It's my daughter who I strongly believe in her.
Her dream come true has come to limelight because her desire has been to write, to contribute to the nation.
With what Sonia is already doing, it gives the nation the hope that her education system is not totally in shambles as people may think. Deborah Gazajin-Maika, NTA News.
Report just reaching us says the FCT minister has appointed mandate secretaries, heads of agencies and personnel aides. President Muhammadu Buhari approved the appointments based on recommendation by the FCT minister, Malam Muhammad Musa Bello. The appointment constituted the mandate secretaries, executive secretary of the Federal Capital Development Authority, FCDA, heads of agencies and others into relevant positions in the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA. For mandate secretariats, they are as follows. The names are as follows. Ibrahim Abubakar Dansoho, Secretary, Area Council Services Secretariat. Abubakar Ibrahim, Secretary, Agricultural and Rural Development Secretariat. Sani Dahir El-Katazu, Secretary, Education. And for Office of the Honorable Minister, FCT, Mohammed Bashir Maiboma, Chief of Staff, Abubakar Sani, Senior Special Assistant Media, Abuzari Suleiman Ribadu, Senior Special Assistant Special Duties, and for Office of the Honorable Minister of State, Professor M.T. Usman, Senior Special Assistant Administration, Barrister Muhammad S. Sidi, Special Assistant Project Implementation, General Services, amongst others. Arrangement for the swearing-in of the appointees will be announced in due course. Moving on, sons and daughters of the Birom Nation in Abuja converge in one spirit to chart a way forward for every indigenous child on the plateau towards building the desired peace and unity in the land and in Nigeria. Hawa Gimba reports on the 2021 Wusal Birom Day, themed, He's Our Strength.
Wusal Birom Day is an annual event dedicated to prayers and praises in appreciation to God for His mercy on the Birom Nation in and around the FCT. The Gwam Jos Da Jacob Bobogang, who was represented among other political leaders of the Birom Nation, enjoined the youth to embrace peace and unity as it is the bedrock of peace and development.
As Birom people, we should be focused, we should cooperate, we should work for the unity and progress of the nation.
Occasion like this is a moment for us to again emphasize the place of unity, peace, progress. Peace is cardinal to human existence and development. And I want to encourage the Birom and to congratulate them and to thank them.
Sons and daughters of Birom Nation in the FCT are optimistic that Birom Nation will continue to wax stronger, even as they urge the youth and her people to be prayerful, as prayer is critical in solving problems.
Once in a year, we hold this Wusal Birom, which brings all the Birom people in Abuja and environs and from Jos together here.
Birom people who are gathered to give glory to God, that they should continue to do that.
Hawagimba, NTA News.
Hey there, what's on your bucket list? Would you like to travel the world, live your best life? What if I told you you could blow right this minute and do everything on that list Airtel is celebrating its anniversary and saying thank you to all loyal customers. You stand a chance to win up to 100 million naira with guaranteed cash tokens in the Airtel Recharge and Blow Anniversary promo. Plus 250 megabytes and 20 SMS free. How awesome is that? All you have to do is recharge to win. For more information, dial *444*4#. Everyone's a winner. So hurry now. The more you recharge, the more you win.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
And talking sports, Nigeria Football Federation says it cannot do anything about Gernot Rohr now, as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer leaves role as Manchester United manager. Let's join Stanley Achi for more on Sports Brief.
Contrary to insinuations that the Nigerian Football Federation has officially parted ways with the Super Eagles manager Gernot Rohr, the Football Federation has said yesterday that it can't do anything to that effect now, since the Super Eagles 1-1 draw with the Blue Sharks of Cape Verde in their Qatar 2020 World Cup qualifiers in Lagos last Tuesday. There has been pressure on NFF to sack Rohr. Elsewhere, former Manchester United striker Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been sacked as Manchester United manager following an embarrassing 4-1 defeat at Watford on Sunday. The club's legend bows out after a poor performance of a win out of its last 7 games, leaving former United's midfielder Michael Carrick as interim manager. The team now targets former Real Madrid manager Zinedine Zidane, who according to sources close to him is not interested in going to Old Trafford at the moment. Meanwhile, Nigeria and Napoli striker Victor Osimhen suffers a terrible injury after a head-to-head collision with Inter Milan's defender Milan Skriniar on their Sunday clash against Simon Ingazi's side, ending their unbeaten start to a new Serie A season after suffering a 3-2 defeat. Napoli have confirmed in a statement that the Super Eagles striker have been diagnosed with multiple displaced facial fractures and will undergo surgery in Milan. In tennis, the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) says Chinese player Pang Shui's video call with the president of the International Olympic Committee does not address or alleviate concern about her well-being. Pang Shui says she is safe and well, but wants her privacy respected. On Sports Brief, Stanley Achi, NTA News.
And before we go, do remember to take your COVID-19 vaccine and adhere strictly to safety protocols to keep safe. And with that, we end the news in English. Up next is translations. Good night.
Yuzo kwa we wona na yo abeda zaza ishandaje zuma onewa agoba ngai akinzi na bado nko atende bai kwa ngage ko mpache na mwana na nalo kwa jege ko ku aminyi babwa ga aza nano akinzi ne na baige to aza yin aminyi jilaba bashashan azano le shibobe na badanje shaibo ne yakubu wa ngage ngabe ababa washia ne sapa ababa jia kaka ali woni da de nsai nwobe yin we gunyi pei aminyi ya nchei sepa lafiya ya kwa gange no ajian pa no aminyi ba chewo na no onyize agan ayasa ba che sale na vun ehwi nlo aza dubushi ni mo kotaje aza won ehwi asan e gan pope lo no apabu gbe nge COVID-19 akuko akifin babwa na no ekinzinna ndu aba tayi ngun ataya no aye afin aza achi no adada Zubeida Abdul Aziz nwa le sheba wo be na bedai wa gan igenya kai nsepa na lafiya ya iwot ida uyo woni dade nsai wo be gin we gu akifin ya nchei oboko jin an yege afin achi nanu akinzin na okonige ata yelo ofin asan ekwen kwa goyi abwasa dian ntichenu gwamnati kwa gange kola putala kwa yege aza nlo million gban kakara ntaji tu ngun atun aku akie fimba kami ayukupia mbadnami kona empie shiba chegun ata ntichenu agan epia gban kakara abafin achiye mbayin na baige ayege ofi nla chesa ya pe nu nzokoluko ntunu amato miabo sepa mbani jin tuntun pe nzokoluko bai wushi amato bazanzan nwi bala yeji bai ga aza ayokan ya shi abajin ajiapma nwo nzokoluko na bage efi ekwen tokwa jewan chichi nlenu asabeton Williams wa ngage yelege eyiwewe kwa chetalo n abie to wajin abashishi no nge asanu nza biti che nzokoluko wa wi gatu zokoluko ya enchei etigena ye abo nu zata kpeko yen abe hoko nu kokwo holo abo babwa wolala nu saisu.
Assalamu alaikum masu kallo da sauraron mabarkanmu da haka a takaice ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaran yau kamar yadda aka saba mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Hukumar birnin tarayya ta sake jaddada kudurinta na samar da matsugunan yin bahaya a muhimman guraren da ke tara al'umma domin magance matsalar yin bahaya barkatai a ko'ina. Makaddashin daraktan hukumar tsabtace muhallin birnin Abuja Kaka Ali shine ya sanar da haka a bikin zagayowar ranar banɗaki ta duniya a nan Abuja. Wakilin Mushaibu Onoze Yakubu ya kawo mana rahoto cewa Kaka Ali ya ce hukumar ta ɗaura ɗamarar kawo ƙarshen tsugunno a ko'ina don biyan buƙatun al'umma. Majalisar Ɗinkin Duniya ta yi hasashen cewa inda za a kula da tsabtar muhalli da amfani da shadda za a samu sauƙin mutuwar mutane sama da 80,000 daga cututtuka da ake ɗauka a ruwa. A yayin ƙaddamar da sabbin cibiyoyin allurar rigakafin cutar corona a nan Abuja, babban sakataren hukumar lafiya Dr. Iwod Ndaye ya ce yanzu haka akwai cibiyoyin allurar cutar sama da 300 a nan birnin Abuja. Wakiliyarmu Zubaida Abdulaziz Usman ta shaida mana cewa babbar manufar samar da wadatattun cibiyoyin ita ce daƙile yaɗuwarta a nan birnin, inda gwamnati ke ci gaba da ƙoƙarin cimma burin yi wa mutane miliyan 1.5 allurar kafin ranar 23 ga watan Disamba. A ƙoƙarin da take na rage faruwar haɗuran da ke haddasa asarar rayuka da dukiyoyin al'ummar ƙasa a faɗin ƙasar nan, wakiliyar mu Asabe Tanimu Williams ta labarta mana cewa hukumar kare haɗuran hanya ta shirya taron ƙarawa juna sani da manufar wayar da kan al'umma akan yadda yadda ya kamata a yi amfani da hanya a lokacin da ake tuki, ba da gudunmawar jan hankali da faɗakantar da 'yan ƙasa. Ƙarshen labarin namu ne kenan, sai da safen ku.
ndewo ndị nọnyere anyị n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono. Gọọmenti isi ala anyị ekwupụtakwala mbọ ha na-agba ịhụ na ha tinyere ụlọ mpochi ọhaneze n'ogige kwesịrị ka ọ dịrị n'isi ala anyị iji belata ịga mpochi ebe ahịa ndị mmadụ na-ahụ ya. Tribune Oze Yakubu wetara akụkọ na onye nnọchi anya onye isi n'ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka nchekwa gburugburu Kaka Ali kpughere nke a mgbe ha na-emerube emume ụbọchị mpochi nke afọ 2021. Ndị ọnụ na-eru n'okwu n'aka nke ha kwupụtakwara uru ụlọ mpochi bara ma kwuo na ekwesịrị ka onye ọbụla wee ya n'ụlọ ya. Enweela ihe karịrị 300 bụ ogige ebe a na-agba ọgwụ mgbochi nje korona n'isi ala anyị. Onye ọrụ anyị Zubaida Abdulaziz wetara akụkọ na onye ode akwụkwọ n'ụlọ ahụike nta Iwot Ndayo gbapere ogige ndị a taa. Ọ gakwara n'ihu kwuo na ha na-agba ya bụ ọgwụ n'efu iji belata mmụba nke ya bụ ajọ nje. Ọ gbakwunyekwara na ha na-ele anya ịgba ihe dịka mmadụ 1.5 ya bụ ọgwụ tupu ọnwa Disemba eruo abalị 23. Naiji belata ọnwụ nakwa ihe mberede okporo ụzọ. Ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka nchekwa okporo ụzọ ahaziela nkụzi iji mee ka ọhaneze mata ụzọ ha ga-esi mee ezi nchekwa mgbe ha na-agba n'okporo ụzọ. Onye ọrụ anyị Asabe Tanimu Williams wetara akụkọ na ọtụtụ ndị otu ha jụrụ anyị dị na Gariki iji rụsie ọrụ ha ike site na njikọ aka ndị isi na ya bụ ụlọ ọgwụ. onye ọma na-ege ntị ebe a ka ọ gwara anyị n'ọnụ. Ndewo.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o, ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí gbọ̀nyìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣètò ìmọ́tótó ní ìlú Àbújá AEPB ti fìdí rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé àwọn yóò ṣèpèsè ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ ìta gbangba ní gbogbo ibi tó bá ṣe pàtàkì nílùú Àbújá láti lè rí dájú pé ká má bàa máa ṣe gáàsì ibi àìlẹ́tọ̀ọ́ ní ìlú Àbújá di àfìsẹ́yìn ìtẹ́gùn fiṣọ. Adelé ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ náà Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Kákàlí ló fìdí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí múlẹ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ níbi ayẹyẹ láti fi sààmì ọjọ́ ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ lágbàáyé ìyẹn ti ọdún 2021 gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Ṣùáìbù Onaze Yakub ṣe jábọ̀. Ó lé ní 103 gbọ̀ngàn tí iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣàkóso ìlú Àbújá ti ṣèpèsè rẹ̀ jákèjádò ìlú Àbújá fún gbígba abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára àrùn kòró lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ láìsí àní-àní. Ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣètò ìlera nílùú Àbújá oníṣègùn Iwot Ndaye ló fìdí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lélẹ̀ níbi ayẹyẹ ìṣíṣọlójú lílo àwọn gbọ̀ngàn náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Zubeda Abdulaziz Usman ṣe ṣàlàyé. Láti lè dákun ìjàmbá mọ́tò lójú pópó, àwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ ojú ọ̀nà ti ṣètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí yóò mú kí ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn awakọ̀ kó ní ìmọ̀ ọgbọ́n àti òye tí yóò mú kí àlàáfíà ó jọba lójú pópó. Aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Asabe Tanimu William fi kún wípé èròǹgbà wọn yìí gba ọ̀nà ìyọ̀ǹda ara ẹni láti ṣiṣẹ́ látọkàn wá kí àlàáfíà ó lè kẹsẹ̀ járí láìsí àní-àní. Tó ròyìn ọ̀hún kò ní jù báyìí lọ. Ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láòjò kásùn láyọ̀.